I haven't even had a field trip in my middle school years. I haven't gone to like take a bus and go out unless it's sports events.
At one time, there was an analogy that was described in the teaching kind of world. We teach them opposite of the way that we would teach them to ride a bike. If we taught them to ride a bike by sit in this chair, learn how a bike is made, learn the history of the bike, don't touch the bike yet, hold still, let me read to you some other people's experiences on bike riding, and that's the total opposite of the way that we teach riding a bike is experience.
I would love to know that there's a school that can take learning just beyond the desk, bring it outside the walls of the school, because learning is endless. There's no limit to how much a child can learn. But when they're in a very structured environment where they are all learning the same thing at the same time just to get through to the next grade, just to pass the next test, that's limiting what they could be learning outside of the walls.
That is what they push, you know, they don't go outside the box very often. Obviously there's a place and a time for some inside learning, but as a whole, you know, yeah. How do you create a well-rounded kid without that opportunity to have well-rounded learning?
In my education career, I discovered that learning has no walls, that kids can learn anywhere, anytime. And it was on me as an educator to allow that. I had to put constraints in place of high expectations when students are doing this. But if I could set up those structures effectively, the kids in the school and in my classroom will reach heights that I couldn't even imagine.
Learning from a book is so different than learning hands-on. There's really no replacement. You can look at a diagram all day long, or you can read a description, but until you feel it in your hands or you use your body to perform a task and see how it comes together, you're learning an idea versus learning an actual skill or gaining actual knowledge.
When you really have hands-on projects, when you go and take that knowledge you learned and to use it in real-life situations, it helps me remember it so much better.
With kids sitting in front of a computer for 6 hours a day, or even sitting in front of an amazing teacher for 6 hours a day, it's not enough. They need to be able to go outside and experience and do hands-on learning in order for them, I feel like, to grow and get that love of school that we're talking about.
There's a field trip on every corner. There's a business that you could take them to. There's a river they could go see. I mean, there's things that they should be doing besides sitting in a classroom talking about those things. So I'm very passionate about getting our kids outside, hands-on, so they can learn about themselves and more.
If you're a parent in the greater Spokane area looking for an innovative school, a school that cares, please come see us at Liberty Launch Academy.